Welcome back, and I've got a fun experiment to show you today with some quite simple apparatus, but an experiment that gives a really exciting and rather unusual result. So what we're going to look at is the effect of temperature and pressure today, and particularly the effect of atmospheric pressure on objects at different temperatures. I remember doing this experiment when I was much younger, and it's quite a simple one to do. All you need is a drinks can, metal drinks can of some kind, and I've put about a fifth full of normal tap water in it. And then I used to heat it on the electric cooker at home, but obviously in the laboratory today, I need to heat it just using a regular Bunsen burner. So I'm going to put the can on the Bunsen, leave it there for a while, and I'm going to wait for the water in the bottom of the can to start to boil. And it's then we can begin to do the experiment. So we're ready for action. We've got the water boiling in the can and the steam coming out the top of it. So I'm just going to quickly turn off the Bunsen, pick up the can with these big tongs that we've got in the lab, and then very gently pick it up and bring it and tip it upside down in the cold water in front of me and see if you can see what happens. So it's always good to repeat experiments. So let's try that one again. So, time for a bit of an explanation. When we heat up the can, the water boils inside it and the steam fills up the can, but of course it's open to the atmosphere, so the pressure inside and outside the can is the same. But of course, when I pick up the can and take it towards the water that we're going to dip it into is cold. Not only that, but because we invert it into the water, we seal the top. Like that. And if we actually seal the top of the can, nothing can easily get in or out of it because it's below the water surface. And what happens is the steam inside cools really, really quickly. If that steam cools quickly, it condenses and becomes about 2,000 times smaller, or at least there's a big pressure drop inside the can. So what actually happens, of course, is the atmosphere crushes the can from the outside, which is always quite impressive to think that the atmosphere does that. It's not dissimilar to the effect when you go deep into a swimming pool and you feel the water pressure on your ears. We're below a very, very, very deep tank, as it were, of atmosphere, and the atmosphere can have the effect of crushing the can as well, with the massively reduced pressure inside due to the fact that there's no longer steam in there, there's just condensed steam as water. So that's the crushing can experiment. I hope you enjoyed that one, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.